Good afternoon, Prenanda, Coroizo. Welcome back to a different game I'm trying today. This is Tacticus, Warhammer 40,000. I did used to do Warhammer when I was a kid. It's always quite jolly. I didn't really do Warhammer 40,000, I did Fantasy Battle, which was back in the day. This is sort of the campaign map, so it's sort of moving things around. I'm quite liking it. It's very early days yet for me. You can see I haven't actually created my username. If I went back to the main screen, which was this one, yep. So I haven't got a thing. There's some drop pods coming in. I've got requisition a drop pod, but I don't have any of those things, and I don't have any of those things, so I'm not doing that. So the drop pods are like the summons, various piles of coins and things like that, but I haven't really got the hang of the resources and what have you yet. It's very, like I say, very, very early days. This is my squad. I can upgrade them a little bit. So there we are. I've just made this Marine Sergeant. We got Space Marine Sergeant. Pew, pew, pew. Oh, if I click on him, he shoots, and I can turn it, move around. I can turn it around as well. I don't know. How did I do that? I did that the other day. I managed to get him to rotate. No, that's making him move. How do I rotate you? Oh, there we are. There we are. So I can... There's the back of him. And here's my other characters. So I've got the Sniper. Boom. And I've got the Wizard. I know he's not a wizard, but that's it. And then I've got... I don't have one of these yet. Or one of these. I do have this one, and she goes flames, and there we are. There she is. So there we are. Those are my heroes. This is the world. Oh, it says power level up. Dun dun dun. Unlocked in one level. Now it creates for tier 3. I've got a thing. Oh, I can do a drop pod then. So I can bring in a drop pod. You found. Let's go and use it. So here's my drop pod. And in it comes. Doodaloo, 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 doo. Boom. Tap to open. And that's 10 thingamybobs for my sergeant, which means I can probably upgrade my sergeant a little bit. So here we are, Bellator. I can promote him. He is now, he's now got one skull star, pew pew pew, etc., etc. So that's how I sort of level people up, gradually doing. This is missions and things like that. Basically, these are sort of the missions, just those standard job completion missions, and then this is the story mode, roughly speaking. And I haven't got into guilds, which is fine. Guilds are presumably being alliances, but that's a thing for another day. Here is an Indomitus battle, so I'm fighting Necron. They came out really after I'd stopped playing, doing actual like tabletop Warhammer stuff. Varro Tigurius, take care, brothers. I sense Xenos hiding in the tall grasses ahead. If they can use it for cover, then we can too. But they cannot hide from us. Non-flying units in tall grass get protection against multi-hit ranged attacks. Excellent. So there's some of them are hiding in tall grass. I am going to... Yeah, you can shoot him. You can shoot him too. And that's him dead. You can shoot him. And I am going to get you, my crazy man, to go and do this. Go! And he does like a jump and pew, 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 and he's summoning one of his friends. So the two of them, and these are the weaker Necrons, the ones that they're facing off against. The stronger ones are the slightly ones that jumped in now. Whenever it's on fire, there is a chance it may spread to adjacent tall grass. Yeah, it could come in handy. Boom, that's killed him. These guys, let's go this way. And this one, I know she'll get hurt by walking onto the Ujit thing. And there we are. Oh, bomb, 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 bomb. There we are. Pew, pew, pew. And there we go. Oh, I'm still standing. I'll finish him off with this. Overkill. So there we are. That was quite a nice, straightforward. Deal 50 damage with Vindictor. There may be more to these infernal machines than there seems. Dum dum dum. Victory, 3 stars, because nobody's been killed, a bit more experience and whatever else have you, and I can go on to the next mission. And I mean, okay, at the moment it's sort of fairly basic, but I think it's going to get, I'm curious as to how much more challenging it will get on the story mode. Obviously at the moment, then, you know, these ones are very, very easy. I'm assuming it will get harder and harder and harder and harder as we go through. We near the Royal Warden, keep pressing forward. Your reckless agenda is illogical. Humans, you cannot kill what does not live. Yeah, that's an interesting point. Are we actually killing the Necron, or are we just tickling them? I don't know. I would say we're pretty much killing them because they seem to be dying. And can you kill a machine? I guess if it's got artificial... Well, I don't know. Can you kill a machine? It's an interesting question. Let's do this. There we are. Fire. Hopefully that'll set fire to the one behind him as well, with a bit of luck. enemy turn. Those guys are pretty weak, and they're taking on my combat units. I don't know why they're going in for close combat when they're not really close combat guys. Would seem a bit stupid. So there we are, a bit of killing there. Can you fry this guy? Not quite. You can burn him. Oh no, you got to fight him because he's in contact with you. Boom. Oh, there we go. Right. Oh dear. Right. So my one marine's there looking in a bit of trouble. He's not actually in my control because he's the one I called in. So he just does things automatically. I don't know if it counts against me if he gets killed. I don't know if he actually counts as a unit for me. I kind of get the impression not. The wizard guy has got some quite neat, nifty powers. And the flamethrower woman. Obviously quite nice, setting everybody on fire. There we are. That one's dead as well. And pew, 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 pew. Demon Inquisitor. There we are, and that's it. So there we are. Don't let the words of the Xenos distract you, brothers. We are the angels of death, and we will be its end. Yep. I think they aren't the angels of death. These are Ultramarines. I think the Blood Angels were the angels of death, if I recall correctly. But that may be wrong. I may well be wrong. My Warhammer knowledge is old. As I say, I haven't played it for a long time, so I can put this guy. He can have these fancy bits added to his stuff. He can have his bullets upgraded, heavy round damage, and my flamethrower lady can have her. He called her a girl then. Flamethrower lady can have all those bits. This one, 3 missions that are completed, so I can claim the loot from them. Not really sure yet where all the loot is going. It's that kind of, you know, the coins presumably are the standard cheap currency, and the other bits are like the premium currency, or can go somewhere, I suppose. Level up, tap to collect, so I've leveled up, so I can open this fine mission crate, 345 of them, 2 of those blackstones, no idea what they're. Laser reliquary of protection, enriched rations, ballistics data, common chaos badges, Certus ×5, boss Golgots, that's presumably it's an orc. Don't think I need to say presumably that's an orc. It is an orc. Then let's see. So this guy can now have some improved health, and my wizard, chief librarian. Sorry, not wizard. Just happens to be just like a wizard. He can have that, and that takes us on to. Ooh, we've got what's this? Why is this beard? I don't know. Oh, I can. No, I can't claim something. Oh, I can claim something at the top. Oh, okay. Didn't realise I could claim these. Blackstones, a few more things. So, of course, sort of standard levelling things up. Obviously, at the moment, like I say, the missions are pretty easy, really. Promote Certus. So Certus is now a bit more strong. And promote... Can I? No. Oh, he can have a radio transmitter-y thing. There we are. So it's coming together. Let's see you go on to the next one. It's going to be the last one for this video. And like I said, I'm quite enjoying it. It's quite intriguing. Wondering where it's headed. Sort of going to try and do sort of 3 or 4 missions a day, I guess, and see where we go. Don't really want to spend too much time doing the same thing. These Necrons have no reanimation protocols. They are killed. They have a 35% chance to return to the battlefield as long as they were not the last surviving unit of that type. Ooh. So I'm going to do this, which I got a feeling might set fire to all of the grass. No, it didn't quite set fire to all of the grass. A bit optimistic on my part there. Oh, no, actually, let's call in my buddy. Bring in your buddy. I am going to... This guy is going to come up here. No. Oop. Let's go up to here. And he's going to shoot at this guy. That one fella is in the middle of the fire, so I'll just finish him off. He's going to die this turn. Anyway, there we are. Oh, and Vindicta has got another... Oh, she's got 2 attacks. If I use the fire. Ah, handy. There we are. There we are. They are wandering aimlessly into the fire. If you do more than twice the damage you need to kill a unit, that unit is overkilled. Overkilling a unit prevents it from triggering any abilities like reanimation protocol. Oh, excellent, excellent. So really, definitely double killer. Overkill. Overkill. Boom, that's overkill. He's not coming back. He's not come... Oh, he did come back. He came back from the dead. Dead. But then he was never really alive, so is he... Oh, this is where we get into the whole questions of AI and computer technology. Down they go. And that's it. Victory! Keep sending those pawns of yours against us. We shall shatter their silence as we grant them their ends. Dum, 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 dum. And they always, of course, speak in a very old-fashioned way. The Space Marines, it's all sort of very, and a lot of Latinish phrases. Tacticus obviously sort of sounds Latin. I don't think that it actually is a Latin word, but I might be wrong. There we are. So it's sort of, just an intriguing one. I'm quite enjoying it. I'll do a few more videos and we'll see where it takes us. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. As ever, it just remains for me to ask you to tell your friends, loved ones, and everybody else to watch and subscribe. And it just remains for me to say, Horvar, goodbye, and may death come swiftly to your enemies.